Okay, folks, here we go once again. This is episode 1070. That's 1070 of Blind Magic in Alice Springs. And I am your host and presenter, Maurice Stewart. Remember, I've been speaking about heading away to Darwin. Yeah, Blind Magic in Alice Springs is on tour again tomorrow. And the program is headed for Darwin, the capital of the Northern Territory here in Australia, which is some 1,500 kilometres to the north of Central Australia, the home of Blind Magic in Alice Springs. We're heading off tomorrow afternoon, shortly after lunch. It'll be wonderful. I spoke about the mission confronting the athletes. I've told, because I am and will be attending the Northern Territory Athletics Championships. As you know, I've been a coach for some time now, only interrupted by illness, but I'm back. I've got a couple of athletes in my stable, as the term is, Bula Akundu, and of course I have Harry Mirczyk. Both wonderful athletes. Harry, more the endurance runner, and Bula, Black Lightning we call her, is the sprinter. I've coined the term wow for Harry because he does give us some wow moments. And Black Lightning is Black Lightning because she is black. That's the truth. And when she runs, she does produce heat and fire, just like lightning. And she's dangerously fast, very, very fast. Yeah, so their mission is to post a synthetic time. We don't have a synthetic track for competing here in Alice Springs. Our training track is grass. So this will be their chance to lay down a competition time on a synthetic surface. Their mission is very, very simple in that sense. So what is my mission? What is my mission? Well, firstly, it'll be to bring to you, my listeners, the essence of Darwin, but also to bring to you some of the atmosphere surrounding the Northern Territory Athletics Championships, and primarily, you can hear the sounds of some of the athletes I coach as they go through their paces. I'll do my very, very best to bring you as much coverage as I can as to their goals being achieved. Not my goals. It's always about the athletes, first, second, and third. That's the way I coach, and that's the way it will always be when I coach. But what is my personal mission? Well, in the background of all of this will be a very similar mission to what I undertook when I took Blind Magic Blind Magic in Alice Springs to Cairns. When I took Blind Magic in Alice Springs to Cairns, the mission there was to confront my fears. Yes, because after the strokes, I have most definitely had an issue with spatial awareness. And so I feel that if I put myself in a position of vulnerability, going to new places, then I can increase my ability to deal with the spatial awareness issue by utilising the brain's neuroplasticity. And it's a very similar mission in Darwin, because once again, I will be confronting getting back to the track, into an athletics stadium, which will be a brand new place for me, even though I've been there plenty of times. But this is the first time I've challenged entering such a complex since my stroke. So it will be as if I were in a brand new environment. So once again, utilising and challenging myself, I will be hopefully increasing the connections that the brain must have with your biology to ensure that you can conduct navigation more easily. Yeah, using the brain's neuroplasticity to further develop the new me after what has occurred. So yeah, a similar mission, I guess, to what I was going through in Cairns, and in doing so, developing myself further. But it most definitely is ultimately about confronting fears, because there is a little fear attached to stepping back out into the world. I've done it in little steps along the way, going down to my local oval and back, even going to work and back here in Alice Springs has been challenging my fears for sure. So this will be an expansion of that, heading back to the track, heading back to a complex. And therefore, as I say, just hopefully, preventing my spatial awareness issues from getting worse, but B, considering the new normal, a term which I'm not sure I'm comfortable with, but if we talk about the new normal, for me, having accepted that the old me is no longer, and I have to, as I said, accept that. But if we are talking about it in the context of the new normal or the new me, then yes, I am hoping to develop through the brain's neuroplasticity, as I say it, in context from which I can develop all over again, and in developing create new strengths, new neuropathways, and get back to somewhere that resembles my former self. Somewhere that resembles my former self. But it's really more about, as I say, the new me and the new context, and being as strong as I can within that context. Being strong, being independent, and being, just tempting fate. Self-development. Going where angels fear to tread. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. So look, I so look forward to reconnecting with all of you once I'm in Darwin. I'm not sure when the first program will be, but we are heading up there tomorrow, which here in Australia is the 5th of September. I'll be back in Alice Springs on Sunday, the 8th of September. So over the next 2 or 3 days, you can expect to hear a broadcast or two from Darwin, and I'll do my very best to convey the atmosphere to you, and hopefully you will enjoy. Thanks very much to all of you for listening to episode 1070. This is Blind Magic in Alice Springs, and it's been a Blind Magic Communications production.